Hey everybody, it's been about 16 weeks, 3 days since I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, the VSG, and everything so far so good. I know some of you might have some problems or might be some complications. I hear some different stories, but mine has been a pretty easy journey. I'm not going to say simple, but easy journey. Nothing unexpected happened, and so far so good. Now, I'm not losing as much weight as I was losing at the beginning, but I'm certainly not unhappy. I went through a stall, which I'll talk about in a second. I'll also try to address some of the comments I've had both on the bariatricsurgerydiary.com website as well as on my YouTube website, since people comment at different places. But what I found out is my last video, I had got on the 300-pound mark to 298, and where I'm at now is it's 16 weeks and 3 days. I'm not sure when I get a chance to put this up, but that's when I'm filming this, is that I am at 281 pounds. So I've lost another 17 since then. I believe I was at the 10-week mark, so that was about 6.5 weeks, about 6 weeks to lose that 17. So, you know, 2 pounds a week, 2.5, but it didn't happen like that. And kind of want to address some people that are into are maybe in the 2.5 month to 3 month mark, and you've hit a stall. And I have talked to other people and seen other videos about this, and this is what I experienced. I did go into a stall from about, gosh darn it, January, probably 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th until February the, I don't know, 2nd or 3rd. Seemed like 3 or 4 weeks. I lost like 1 or 2 pounds. And I was starting to go, okay, is this where it slows down? Is that it? Am I going to have to really change what I eat? But then all of a sudden, right at that point, bam, the next week I was down 5 pounds. And then it's been 2 or 3 pounds since then. So I don't know. And knock on wood, I know a lot of people have had this start to lose some hair about the 3 month mark. Well, I'm at the 4 month mark plus a little bit, and so far I haven't lost any hair. I'm hoping I don't, because I don't have any to spare, but so far so good on that. We'll see. There's no way to gorge anymore. I guess that's the cool thing. Now, there's some foods that you got to watch out for, and I will tell you, potato chips. You can eat a few more potato chips than you expect. You can eat a few more Doritos than you expect you can. So some things you want to watch out for. Now, what you're not going to do, if you ever did do this, which I think some of you probably admit you have, is open up a big bag of potato chips, start eating them, and next thing you know, it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes later, or it's just even a couple settings in one little evening, and it's all gone. You've eaten the whole bag. You can't do that. You're not going to do that. But you might find you can eat a few more of those than you expect you can. So just be on the lookout for it. I know another thing that, you know, you can, if you're a big soda drinker. Again, I can drink soda. I mean, I know people that get the tube, and sometimes the other one they can't. You know, carbonation. Never bothered me. I'm not a big soda drinker, so I might drink a soda every 3 or 4 days. But I wasn't a big soda drinker beforehand. If you're a big soda drinker, you'll have to watch out unless it's been diet because of the calories. You know, it's an easy way to take in a lot of calories because that doesn't stay in your stomach the same way food does. It's going to pass through quickly. Another question I had of the day about that, as a matter of fact, was, if the pouch is, you know, 4 ounces, let's say that's my meal, that's how much you get for, maybe 5 ounces. If you drink, you know, a glass of water, does that keep you from eating, or is it too much? How much water can you drink? I can take a full glass of water, 8-ounce glass of water, and you know, 30 seconds if I'm thirsty, I can drink the whole thing. No problem. And it's going to go out pretty quick. So drinking a fluid, a liquid, is not the same as eating food. Just some people had asked me about the situation with water. Let me check some of the comments here and share some of these with you. Someone here, the last video, of course, had the celebration, went under 300 pounds. I've been enjoying all your videos, found them today. I've gone through them all at least once. I'm glad you mentioned your hesitation about having the surgery in your early videos. I'm going in for an RNY on March 18th, and those kind of thoughts slip through my mind. Every now and then, too. I'm also quite a bit older than most folks having gastric surgery and have some thoughts about being close to 63. Got any thoughts on that? You know, I don't know. I mean, I'm 34, so it's really not fair for me to comment on that because I'm, you know, half your age. I I don't know. I mean, I wish, when I see your age, what I look at, I see, okay, you're 63. All that goes through my mind, and I am 48, is I wish I had done this at 38 or 28, because I wonder what my life might have been, or how it would have been different, or would have I enjoyed life more. I mean, I enjoyed my life, but you can't help but wonder. So, but I'm glad I got it done now. Of course, now when I got it done, it wasn't about appearance. It would have been about appearance at 28, maybe even at 38. At 48, it was strictly about health, and I knew I was pushing the end. Now I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've enjoyed putting on clothes I haven't worn 2 or 3 years, pants, and tucking in shirts, and just feeling better about, putting on just clothes, walking out. I have more energy. I want to go do more things. I'm more confident. I had a lot of confidence beforehand, but boy, it's amazing how a lot of that was fake confidence. It was masking insecurities, and now I just feel confident. I don't feel like I'm masking. I'm not trying to hide a little bit. It's hard to explain. Maybe some of you will understand what I'm saying on that. So you're gonna love that. When these videos, when I turn this on, I never quite sure where I'm gonna go. I mean, I can give you the specifics about how I eat and what foods I eat and when I eat, and I have on some of the other videos. But I know there's different things that people think about when they're doing this. Last video, I mentioned that I was going to talk about something that my wife would prefer I did not. That she was hoping I would stay away from the subject. And here's what it was. And that is, some of you, and this is for spouses whose husband or wife is going to do this, be very careful in thinking that this surgery is going to make them eat better foods. If that's what you're expecting to see, you may be disappointed, and you may get ticked off at them. Don't expect them to have this surgery and then after they get past the first part where they're not eating much at all, it doesn't really matter. When they get to where they can eat, don't think that they're going to choose the grilled chicken every time over the fried chicken. Don't think when you go to a restaurant they're going to choose a salad over a little bit of pasta. Don't think they're going to choose 8 carrot sticks over a few Ritz crackers and cheese or a piece of salami. That will lead you to disappointment. You must understand this, again, for spouses, people are going to have this done, that what we're doing with this is we're eating less food. So if we would have been able to do this from the very beginning, none of us would have been overweight, because all this turns into portion control. This is forced portion control. It does not force me to choose the broccoli without the butter on it. Over mashed potatoes with a little gravy. Mashed potatoes and a little gravy. I don't make better choices. Now, when I get to a point when I start to tread water, and I don't know if that's going to be at the 250 mark, the 240 mark, whatever that is, then I'll look at changing. Okay, maybe instead of the grilled chicken or the fried chicken, I'll have the grilled chicken. Instead of going by taco time and having a crisp meat burrito fried, maybe I'll just get the soft taco. I can't see myself ordering the crap diet stuff on a stick. I just can't handle that. So, of course, none of that stuff comes on a stick. I don't know what I'm talking about. So careful thinking this is going to change what the person chooses to eat. Willpower was our problem before. By getting one of these surgeries, you're admitting you do not have the willpower to do it on your own, or we would have already done it. Understand that it's a big deal to admit that we don't have the willpower to do it on our own. But if you want us to be around, your spouse and wife, I think my wife does, a little longer, accept the fact that we're going to eat less of things that we like. I didn't give up Chef Boyardee ravioli because I had this surgery. I just can't eat you know the big cans of Chef Boyardee, the monster cans. I used to buy those and eat all but about that much. I could eat that much of the can. Well, now I get the little cans of ravioli and I can eat half of the can. There's the difference. I'm still getting the comfort food that I love, but instead of taking in 900 calories, I'm taking in 180 calories. But I'm full. Leave me alone. My wife's been great about it. That she's given me a little bit of ribbon at times, like, couldn't you choose that? And I'm like, no, I would have done it 5 months ago. So don't expect a person to become a different type of eater. Some people do, but don't expect it, and don't be disappointed when it doesn't happen like that. You got to understand, this is about portion control. That is what it eventually leads to, is portion control. and keeping you from eating or gorging. All-you-can-eat buffets are a joke to me now. I look at it, it's just like, oh, all you eat rib special somewhere? It's like, it means nothing to me. You know, I eat as much as a 7-year-old kid eats. I mean, I can't even keep up with a 10 or 11-year-old, you know, nephew. I mean, I have probably a 6 or 7-year-old. That's about how much food I can eat, about how much a 7-year-old can eat. I'm not going to gain weight, and I'm going to lose weight when you eat like it's your 7-year-old kid. So keep that in mind, spouses. Don't put too much pressure on what they're choosing. Just realize they're getting less of that food. Okay? Had a little camera problem there, but just going to end this quickly. Can't go over all this stuff. This is already too long. I do want to show you this. A little before and after picture. The after picture here is the one that is on my blog, which was when I was about 12 pounds ago. So you'll see this little thing here, but realize the last picture, I'm 12 pounds lighter than that. But check this out. Now, there I am. This was about 5.5 months ago, 6 months ago. And man, I looked horrible. And man, I just feel so much better. And you know, you can really see the difference there. So, get back one more time for you on that. Just because I think it's good for me to see it, you know, to remember. Don't forget, remember. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, we'll talk to you soon, everybody. Good luck.